Right. Make sure to get it the right way around this time. Oh, there's no good being stupid unless you show it. Right. That way. Turn that down too far. Too far down. That's better. Right. That's better. Right, we're going to come down this side and then leave the gaps for the bits and pieces. So, right, I'll do another bit for that. I'll try not to mess this one up. Cheers for now. Right, okay. Now I've got it on the right side. Yeah. That'll go there. All I've got to do is cut a few slots for the bits and pieces here on this side and make some fixing plates. And like I say, there's an engine bolt there, just right there, which should come in pretty handy one way or another, I think. Oh, that's still warm. Right, that should do it. That should stop any problems flinging up. Okay, right, I think that'll do for today. I'll see you tomorrow sometime. Cheers for now. Hello again. Right, all I'm going to do with this now is do my best to fuse weld all this around the outside with a little bit of help from maybe a bit of filler rod, but we'll try and do it without. So, see a bit of that. We'll do the corners and whatever, but I'm doing this on pulse to try and help. So we'll do a bit. See how we go. Right, I'll get on and do all that, and I'll see you. Oh, I was going to say, I'm going to go and get a piece of tube tomorrow, and I'm going to see if I can find out if there's anybody locally that that can balance the flail part once I've done it. So, and I've got to set up a much better way of measuring and everything. So anyway, I'll see you later. Alright, hello everyone. Just a small update. I've finished the case, the cover for the belts, 4 bolts. That's surprisingly strong actually. I'm not sure we'll need anything up the top. There's no vibration from it. That's, I might have to put locking washers on those because, well, you never know. Just got to take a little trim out of there for the wire for pulling the belt pulley. Now, I went today to get a new piece of tube. I was going to get seamless, and basically do the same as I did before, with passing this down through the middle and inside and welding it. And this is the shaft that I made originally, the original one. Anyway, after chatting with the chap for a while, he pointed out the fact that seamless tube thick wall is seriously expensive, and a piece a metre long was 30 something quid, and I thought that's a bit daft. Anyway, I explained what I was doing, and he said, well, quite honestly, 1-inch bar would do the job, more than enough for how short and small it is, and it'd be stiffer than tube. So in the confusion, my confusion, I said, oh, go on then, give us a metre of that, which he did. Unfortunately, the tube would be a metre between the bearings. If I put the bearing block in, that the tube would be a metre with the way I did it before. Of course, when I got home, I realised that I don't need a metre. I need a metre and about a metre 90 mil, 1.1 metre really, because I've got to come up through and do the pulleys. So like a dork, I bought a metre. Here it is. So this is it. So consequently, that isn't enough to put the pulley on. So I need at least that much more. So this is always handy to have around. I've used 1-inch bar for so many things, namely doing things like this, that that's not a problem. That was only £7, so I'll go tomorrow and get another piece. And then what I plan to do, I've got a piece of 1.5 inch by 5mm steel plate, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to mark it off where I need the shaft. I'll do a 1-inch hole to go for the shaft to go through, which will be welded in place, and then the correct distance I'll do the 16mm hole for the flail pin, and then those will be welded directly on the shaft. And I can do that, and what I'll do is when I cut each piece out, which I've got to make 24 of them, I'm going to weigh them all on the wife's kitchen scales, don't tell her, to make sure they're all identical weights. And also I'm going to weigh all the flails. I know they're all cast and they should be the same, but any variation could cause an imbalance. So what I'll do is I'll put it on the lathe, and as I do each step I'll spin it up and see if there's any vibration. And if the worst comes to the worst, I think I've found a company that what they used to apparently do balancing of agricultural flail stuff, but they're on holiday at the moment, so I can't get in touch with them and ask if they still do it. If they do, brilliant, because I'll just say, right, can you balance it for me? But then again, I mean, if I do it on the lathe, I'll see. And also the bar won't bend as easily as the tube did that I used before. I think the thick walls tubeless seamless tube would have been brilliant, but it's just ridiculously expensive for such a short piece. If it comes to it, I'll buy it, but I don't really want to go down that route. At the moment, it's cost me next to nothing to do this, so I don't really want to go spending. The most expensive part so far has been the bearings, so I don't really want to go. Oh, sorry, I bought the aluminium for the pulleys. That was the most expensive, so everything else I more or less had around. Anyway, that's the story update so far. So tomorrow I'll go and get another piece of bar, and we'll concentrate back on the shaft. So until then, cheers for now, thanks for watching, and see you soon.